Yeah. Ha! Yeah, I'm so special, I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm like Ichigo, master in a red suit. This my Bankai form, I'm about to let loose. Better make your next move your best move. Straight out the gate, niggas gon' hate and try to test you. Watch who you with, who your mans, who you next to. If you take a hit with son assist like a nephew,
you can never check us. Homie, this a chess move. Wrote this on a little short bus, I'm so special. If Mav say get him, I'ma get him. Ain't no talking when I pull up. Park up, hop out, run down with my hood up. Now what the fuck are you hating for? Can't DFG get money anymore?
Turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
And how long have you been on Trouble Online? Cause you stay in some shit. You like legendary.
No. I want to ask, what happened with Lord Jamal?
No comment.
Right.
No comment.
Is it?
No comment.
Lord Jamal wilding out right now anyway. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I was at Fat Beats 30th the other day, and Destroy's on stage, and every time somebody comes up there, because you know hip hop is a very diverse genre. It's a love, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody that comes up there, he goes, "You see that, Lord Jamal?" all night I was holding my stomach behind that shit, yo. Yeah, no, but you know, so the internet is a difficult place to navigate.
But the question is, when did we start getting into some shit? I mean, probably with the Joe Budden ransom situation. You know, when we got the video of ransom these people.
We've been through it.
Right. No, I'm just saying.
I'm answering the question. That was the first kind of drama episode of Vlad TV, and you know, we just kind of kept it moving since then.
Right.
Shout to Ransom, shout to Joe.
Shout to both of them. I don't have a problem with either of these guys.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Joe spoke highly when they did the complex list. When I was number 6 on the list, and Joe went through the list, and he mentioned my name. He goes, "Yeah, you know, Vlad. You know, I respect Vlad's business acumen. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with him being."
Are y'all getting to that space? Are you...
Joe's me and Joe, because you know, Joe said that he would do an interview with me on Academics platform, and my response was, "We need to have a conversation first.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna
walk into
the
setup.
Who knows what."
I'm pardoned. He's just gonna go off.
There's no point in that. If we could have a conversation, and we could all take responsibility for our various mistakes and things that we've said over the years, and I could take responsibility for my side of what I've done, and if he could take some level of responsibility as well, then we could move on and do it. There's like me and Ellie Chapa. We was going at it on Twitter. We got on the phone. We talked about it, and then we did an interview, and it was dope.
The phone
it was Chopper's biggest interview ever.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was cursing Vlad out to myself too when he did the interview with Math. Gat Murda, jail shit. I was like, what the hell Vlad talking about? That shit pissed me
never
off.
go to jail. Remember?
You was like, yo, Gat Murda, you should never go to jail. And I was like, what the fuck Vlad talking about?
Well, I mean, think about it. If you're in court,
who
and they tell the jury that your name is Gat Murda, you don't think that's gonna have a certain level of effect on the jury?
No.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
Gat
Taylor. Come on.
Gat Taylor.
No.
Gat Taylor. So why is your name Gat Taylor now?
Yo, listen. There's a lot of people be saying because Vlad said that on his platform that Gat changed his name. I've been was changing my name to Gat Taylor years ago. Everybody know that.
Right.
So Vlad had nothing to do with the changing of Gat Murda, Gat Taylor. It been was gonna be that. But Vlad, he implicated me like with the C murders and the Mel murders. I'm a good guy, Vlad.
He's a murder mate.
I'm not saying that.
Those are good guys.
He's a murder mate.
You got. All right, go ahead, Vlad.
I just want to say this.
Good murder.
I just got back from Savannah where I interviewed Quando Rondo,
right?
Who is pled guilty to a few charges. He's facing like 5 years. And he said something interesting. He said, "Be careful of the picture that you paint to the world, because that picture will be presented to the jury if you ever are put in that position."
Right.
That picture, you can't just say, "Oh no, that's just," no. You've painted that picture and they'll present the picture.
But
so
I'm not
deal with that picture.
I'm not painting that picture though.
I understand, but the name.
So You got Uncle Murda doing
No,
great.
even
hold on, man.
even
Chill,
Uncle
man.
Murda changed
You
his
got
name.
Murda Mace.
you got
It's
Murda
Uncle
Mace.
M. He changed his name to Uncle M.
Y'all everybody call him Uncle Murda all day.
Right.
Stop it.
And hopefully Uncle
but
Murda will stay out
on
of
the
trouble.
label.
Because if Uncle Murda actually is charged with murder, that name is going to hurt him.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And the mixtapes too.
Who's thinking about niggas out here murdering niggas though?
Fannie
Niggas is
Willis.
out here doing good feeding their families. Who's thinking about courts and jails and shit?
Fannie Willis.
When you hear a name, Murda Mace. Mace ain't out here murdering niggas.
When is the last
That's just
time,
his name.
when is the last time he used the word murder mace? The
Yes,
term.
Now,
Yes,
When he
Cam-
got signed to Puffy, murder left the actual name.
I was murdered.
He was Mace.
Right.
Show me Murder Mace on a Bad Boy album.
all
cover.
right, right now.
Am I right?
Right now, Killer, which is Cam, calls him Murda on their platform right now. Yo, what's up, Murda?
That's
I
a
agree with
fact.
you on the murder.
That's a fact.
So what we talking about? They doing great. There's nobody in jail. There's nobody getting arrested.
That's a fact.
What we talking about?
Listen, if you have absolutely nothing to do with any wrongdoings, then you call yourself mass murderer 38,000, right? But I'm just saying,
That's where
He was Vlad the Butcher.
names. Listen, Vlad the Butcher. You know, when I had a court case, it was
Vlad the
brought up. The name
they
Butcher was
brought up-
brought up.
Was you
I
actually-
had to sit with lawyers. And they brought up that Butcher name.
They
That's
did?
why you changed
Yes.
your name?
Yeah, no, I never changed my name. It was a nickname. You know, I
Right.
stopped doing mixtapes.
Okay.
But yeah, if I was still Vlad the Butcher, and I've been in violent situations that could have bit me.
Oh shit.
So what
told
you're
you
saying,
he
like
got
Benny the
Vlad.
Butcher, if
Vlad
God
the
forbid,
Butcher.
like he was to get arrested, they will use Benny the Butcher against him?
They will not only use Benny the Butcher
They'll
against
use
him, but they will
lyrics.
use all his lyrics against him.
Right.
I'm
They
telling you,
will
Fannie
use
Willis-
his past criminal history
lyrics is
against
crazy.
him. They will use his interviews against him. They will use everything they could possibly get against him. And that's just how life works.
Right,
Yo,
they're doing it
yo,
right
yo,
now.
The
Realistically,
legal
I don't
system
like
is
that.
not fair.
No, but it's
it is
not
not
like that, though.
geared
No, they're doing, listen,
towards
why
you.
yourself
Like
doing
it.
it right now. They're doing
It's true.
everything that he just said, verbatim.
Yep.
They're doing everything. They got
Look
Young
at
Thug,
the Young
lyrics,
Thug
Young
case.
Thug.
Instagram.
They're using this shit constantly.
every day.
Listen,
Constantly.
there's a
day.
quote that I'm pretty sure is going to surface during Diddy's trial. Not guilty, and I'm filthy.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely going.
And you know, you niggas turned your back on me. You coming with me?
Oh,
Yeah.
I be listen.
Send
You
the
gotta,
cops, DA, the feds to
Listen,
come get me.
you gotta
If you catch
understand what
one
they hit
lean for
Diddy.
You're
dead,
coming
you
with
coming
me.
with
Whoa,
They
me.
wait
hit
a
Diddy
minute.
with the FRICO charge. Now the
Right.
FRICO charge means that there's more than one.
Hold on, I'm
person.
about to pull out.
Right.
There's no one person on the FRICO.
Right.
It's more. And so they just arrested Sean Combs. That's all y'all know about. But he got hit with a FRICO. That means there's other conspirators.
There's one female that just came forward. What's her name? The one
Mary
that
Blige?
No,
I ain't playing.
no,
Y'all
no.
is crazy. I heard these things. It's all funny to me. Every time I turn on the phone, I laugh because
man.
that's what they
Chill.
said. They said Mary was the
Oh,
the
man.
ringleader. They said she was the Giselle of the group.
allegedly.
Oh,
Allegedly.
man.
Allegedly, we not gonna put that on the clip.
Allegedly.
You know, internet.
Internet.
The
They.
internet.
The days.
The Zays.
The days.
Like I said, if I'm not there, none of that shit holds water. Like this, they've been talking about crazy about this guy Vlad all my life. I'm sitting here with him right now. He's a nice guy. He don't seem like he's trying to set me up to go to jail or nothing. I don't feel like my freedom is at risk at all around him.
Right.
But the stories of the world say that if you glow on Vlad, he's gonna be asking you questions that's gonna lead you down the path and take you to jail.
Perception
and
is everything.
Right. That's what they want to. I've heard all of y'all. Not MECC, because MECC is good people. Except for now, I know that when the
Do
feds
they know
hit,
you gonna ask them those questions before they come on your show?
when the feds hit, you call
What do
MECC.
you
That's
mean?
what I found out tonight.
Ask me the question again.
Like, do the artists know that you're gonna ask them these specific questions when they come on your show?
We don't go over questions with anyone who comes on our show.
Oh.
Now, if someone comes in and says, I don't want to talk about X, Y, and Z, I'll respect that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Math, you know,
Yeah,
in our
definitely.
last interview,
Million
you told me not to mention, I bring something up, you're like, I don't want to talk about that person.
Yeah.
Bang.
And it never comes out.
It's stricken from the record. And
Right.
sometimes, in some cases, I'll decide later.
Yeah, you'll hit me after the
I don't
case,
really
you know?
want that out there, so
Yeah.
can you clip that?
I'll respect that. And, you know, so sometimes, depending on who the person is, sometimes there is a negotiation with the artist or the manager or the PR company or whatever. But generally, we sit down and they don't know what I'm going to ask. And, you know, that's the skill is to be able to ask a person anything and not have that person just walk out. That's a craft that's taken 20 years to really build on.
Right.
You know, you could ask a person anything, but you can't just be like
It's
the first question you ask.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
how
You got to
you set
ease
it up.
into it. You got to make the person comfortable. You got to get to the point where a person feels okay talking to you about that thing. And then,
yeah.
and sometimes you can't, you know, sometimes you just can't fit it in. I just can't.
Right. And
quite
then
ask that.
he just described the Diddy part. He said you gotta
Oh,
be smooth,
come
you gotta
on.
talk to me, you gotta ease it in, and then you
Yeah.
now I know what type of time we on.
Anybody ever walked out on you during the interview?
Yeah.
Who was that?
I know exactly what I'm doing. DFG, you heard? Yeah, I'm from the streets where the hood was swallowing me. Bullets are following me. These haters out to get me. Look how this product fit me. We move around with blickies. I got that bag, not a stash. Thick as Lionel Richie's. Jack riding out the 50. Many men wish death upon me. Don't hold your breath, a nigga step and get pressed to concrete. I'm God's blessed. I don't stress, I get dressed. The R&B, Teflon on, doing duets with an Aubrey. It be some tragic shit. Paramedics looking sad as shit. Throw a sheet over you like a magic trick.